The following feature presentation is part of the All for Sci-Fi Podcast Network.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
If you only knew the power of the dark side. Obi-Wan never told you what happened to your father.
He told me enough. He told me you killed him.
No. I am your father.
I'll be back.
Yippee-ki-yay, motherfucker. It's a trap! The needs of the many outweigh
The needs of the few.
for the one.
Do or do not. There is no try.
Live long and prosper.
Get away from her, you bitch!
Wait a minute, Doc. Are you telling me you built a time machine? Out of a DeLorean?
Bye-bye, boys.
Have fun storming the castle.
Take it away.
Goodbye.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
I see dead people.
So what?
I'm rude.
You said that.
Why so serious?
I volunteer as tribute.
What I do is not up to you.
Chewie. We're home.
I'm one with the Force, the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me. I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me.
I am one with the Force, and the Force is with me. Yes, welcome everybody to the All for Sci-Fi Podcast. I am your host, Eric Walker, and sitting behind me is...
Captain Rickster. How's everybody out there doing today?
I hope everybody's doing well. Today is Saturday, October 26th.
Yes, it is.
And this is being broadcast from Woodland Hills, California. Hey, this is our Halloween episode, everybody.
That's right. And
So
also our last broadcast for the end of this month.
Yeah, that's true. It's the last broadcast for October.
That is true.
And we're real excited. Today we're going to talk about Zombieland 2
yes.
Double Tap, which is one of the rules, right?
Yep, one of the rules.
What, you got to double tap. Remember, one of the rules.
One of the rules.
So we're excited. We're going to talk about Zombieland 2. We saw it, and we got a lot to say about that in a little bit. Also, this last week has been just an incredible week for all of us big Star Wars fans, because The Rise of Skywalker.
Oh, yes.
The trailer that made the whole world cry.
Oh, you got that right.
At least get emotional, right? During the, especially C-3PO's part, right? Got the whole world emotional.
Definitely emotional.
You better not mess with C-3PO, JJ. Looks good what you're doing, though, but you have us going. Hopefully it's just one of your tricks that you always do, right? Where you just try to throw us off.
I hope so, too.
But if the rumors are true, and I don't know, most of them aren't.
That's right.
Speaking of that, after seeing that trailer, and I guess Mike Zero, you're just batting 1,000, aren't you? Nothing you're saying is coming true, practically. Go listen to Mike Zero if you want to know what's going to happen in Star Wars. Not.
That's true.
That guy cracks me up. I was so happy when the Rise of Skywalker trailer came out, because I didn't want to have 3 more videos every day being notified that Mike Zero was telling us something else is gonna since he throws every single thing at the kitchen, including the kitchen sink.
Yes.
I don't know what happened there. We were just said the video ended. That was kind of weird.
Yes, it
So
was.
I don't. Yeah, we'll wait about 30 seconds for everybody to come back online. That was really weird. It just died.
Yeah.
The video died. Like
With no warning.
no warning. It just said the video ended.
Yep.
It wasn't my fault, Virginia. I'm not fired.
Let's hope not.
I have no idea what the heck happened there. It just died. And you know, I have the most expensive internet that you could buy. The one that's like 300 mega, whatever, gigabyte, whatever the one is, the most expensive one you could buy that's like $90 a month. That's the one I have. Jeez. And it cuts out every once in a while.
Yes.
At least maybe I should try to get some of my money back from, well, it used to be Time Warner. Now it's called Spectrum, I think.
Yes.
So we're waiting for everybody to come back online. Looks like everybody's coming back. I am not fired, Virginia.
Yeah, that's true.
I had nothing to do with that.
That's not his fault.
What had happened was I was talking about Mike Zero and it cut out. Like maybe he's got some voodoo thing going on.
Really, huh?
I was just talking about how Mike Zero throws everything, including the kitchen sink. And I'm so happy that the Rise of Skywalker trailer came out, so I don't have to get 3 videos a day from Mike Zero telling me what's going to happen in the trailer.
Oh, now he's going to try to tell him what's happening in the movie next.
Yeah. And he gets it wrong. All of it's wrong, most of it.
That's definitely
Some
true.
of it's right. He's throwing everything in the kitchen sink at the thing, so he's got to get something right. But if he was in baseball, he would probably be replaced. He's not hitting very well.
Long time ago.
Oh, Virginia says it's Captain Rickster's fault.
Oh, gee, thanks.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, we're very happy about the Rise of Skywalker, that trailer that hit in all its glory. It was very emotional, I think, for everybody, all our Star Wars fans seeing. It really looks like it's the end. You know, it's the end of an era.
End of an era, yeah, which is too bad.
So it's finally ending, and it looks like I said, it looks like JJ is doing a really good job. So, good job, JJ. Hopefully, you don't do something drastic, and that thing with C-3PO was just to get us emotional.
Yeah, definitely true.
That's what I hope. So.
Yes. Don't give him red eyes. He doesn't look good.
No, I don't look good. No, that's true. Okay, and Stephen, the Green Leader, is there. Hey, Stephen.
Yes, with
Green
no warning.
Green Leader, I was talking about Mike Zero, and I think maybe he put a voodoo hex on me or something.
yeah, that's probably true.
I noticed he has 1 million subscribers, and I get, I almost turned off that notification bell on Mike Zero because he posts 10 videos a day, all talking about all these things that are happening. How many times are you going to talk about the Rise of Skywalker trailer? Trailer number 3. This is happening, and next the Emperor's gonna come back, and he's gonna be eating a taco. What else is he gonna say? How many more things are you gonna talk about, Mike Zero? I mean, give me a break.
No kidding.
But yeah, that's exciting. So that we're very excited. We love that trailer. It's one of the better ones. One of the best ones, I think.
Yeah, it's one of the best ones. Yes.
Although there was a couple in the prequel era that were good too.
True.
Anyway, I'm not going to spend time bashing on Mike Zero, but Mike Zero, just add some more content instead of talking about the same thing all the time. But what we are here for is to talk about, of course, the Rise of Skywalker, other stuff that's happening Star Wars-wise, and Zombieland 2, because this is episode 22.
Yes, it is.
And we're talking about Zombieland 2 Double Tap, and it's our Halloween episode, and we're all excited. Brand new, there was an exclusive Black series that came out the other day. It's the new Obi-Wan Kenobi Clone Commander, and it's a Walgreens exclusive. And I just got it, actually, so it's back there.
Yeah, we actually found it.
We found it, yeah, it's back there. Hold on, let me get it and show you guys. It's pretty cool. But you guys should go check that out.
Yes. Not all Walgreens carry it, just certain ones so far that we had found.
Yeah, we had to go to several Walgreens.
Yeah, we had to go to several Walgreens to go get the one we needed. And we found it, which was actually pretty good.
It's really cool.
And
It's got some good cloth goods too. So, see, it's right here. This, if you get a chance, this is only at Walgreens. So it's Black Series. It's the new Obi. I can't wait. Although I want to open it. Darn it.
No, do not open this one. Buy another one.
The cloth goods are kind of like red, but it's like the Ewan McGregor as an older guy type of thing.
Right.
And that's really cool. That's a new exclusive. And next week, Best Buy is going to have an exclusive Emperor Taco. Yeah,
that's going to be next.
That would be funny, huh?
Yeah.
Hungry leader.
That come out by Taco Bell.
Yeah. Yeah, that's going to be the new taco from Taco Bell. That would be kind of cool, the Emperor Taco.
Yeah.
So, and also another exclusive that's happening, I think it's on the 30th. They're going to have the IG-11. Best Buy is going to have an exclusive. I hear that at some Best Buys, if you go there now, some of them have it. We went to Best Buy. We didn't see it.
No, we didn't see it, no.
We had to go to 2 Walgreens just to get this Obi-Wan Kenobi Black Series. And also, I was waiting to get this, and I finally decided which one to get. Because the real expensive Dio, I hear, is not worth it. But this Dio is worth it, from what I understand.
It doesn't fall over as easy.
It doesn't. So I actually went and got, I'm going to be testing this, but I went and got the Dio, the one that has its own remote control. So this one's similar to the ones that they have at the Build-A-Droids at Galaxy's Edge. It has the same type of, this remote control looks nicer though. The other one looks more like a toy. This one looks like a toy too, but it looks nicer. Got that going. What else did we have going this week?
The other exclusive of the white box we have.
Oh, that was from Triple Force Friday, but the Jedi Fallen Order, the new Jedi, I got that one back there, but that was from Triple Force Friday. I just didn't get it then.
Oh, okay.
But I was able to pick that up at Walgreens as well, that exclusive with his little robot, so which was cool.
Yeah, it is.
And next time we go to Galaxy's Edge, I do have my Imperial credentials, by the way. So if those stormtroopers stop Mace Tawani, he's got his Imperial. In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a picture of me dressed as Mace in there, because that's where your ID goes. So next time I'm at Galaxy's Edge, I'm going to bring this every time, just in case they stop me, so I could get a video of them stopping Mace Tawani and asking me, where's your credentials? They haven't done that yet. Usually they just kind of walk by me and say, no.
Yeah.
Or, one time they asked me if I saw the Rebel Spy. I said, I think the Rebel Spy went that way, the opposite direction.
Yes.
And they said, oh, we better check this outpost out more, so... Adam says, I don't get why they're doing all these exclusives. None of us international fans get those. That is, you know what? I don't blame you, Adam.
I don't either.
It's not fair, being in Australia, that you don't get them as well. They should make this a worldwide thing. You would think that we're in the 21st century, that they would be able to get something shipped to Australia. So I agree with you on that one.
This is all Walt Disney doing this, though. It's
Hasbro who does the Black Series stuff.
Well, true.
Exclusive stuff.
It's Walt Disney tells them which ones they need to print and all that stuff, making them exclusives.
Yeah. Well, do you find that Sideshow is better than Hasbro, or is this Sideshow part of Hasbro?
I think it's part of Hasbro. I'm not really sure.
No, because he said Sideshow. He'd give Sideshow his money, so I guess they're not the same.
Oh, okay.
Sometimes they are the same company, so that's a good point, Captain Rickster.
Right.
But yeah, Sideshow is great. It's not that Hasbro's not great, but I get your point. And they should treat Australian fans better. Also, yeah. Alex is on board. Hey, Alex, how are you, buddy? Yeah, the original Clone Wars armor, on that Obi-Wan Kenobi. That one's pretty cool.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it's really cool. Let us know, Adam, if there's anything some of us, your friends over here in the States could get you. I could get you. Alex has mentioned he could help you with some stuff too. Speaking of that, the All for Sci-Fi podcast is sponsored by Order 66 Toys. Adam, I don't know if you've heard of Order 66 Toys. I've talked about it because they sponsor our show. But they do sometimes ship to Australia, I believe. And Order 66 is a Star Wars only toy store. It's the largest toy store in the world, but it's located in a suburb of Dallas called Fairway Station. It's real close to Dallas, and if you go there on Facebook and type in Order 66 Toys and follow their page and hit their notification bell, because they go live every Friday night and they have the best Friday night sales. Period.
Yes, they do.
I mean, some of the stuff on their vintage Star Wars stuff, sometimes it's a lot of money less. I mean, you could save sometimes, dozens of dollars, $100 sometimes. But Green Leader just said in the comments, Adam, they do ship worldwide. So you should check them out, Adam. If you're not too, I know that your time difference is very different in Australia, but they go on at 7 o'clock East, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, which is 5 o'clock Pacific time. I don't know what it is over there in Australia, but yeah, take a good look at them, and their Friday night sales are great. Speaking of that, I'm also going to be joining them in Dallas for the premiere of The Rise of the Skywalker. I'm going to be there. Felix Silla is going to be there. The guy that Mike Quinn, who plays Neen Numb in The Rise of Skywalker, is going to be there as well. So it's going to be we're going to have this great big Star Wars party, and I will be in Dallas. We're doing something else that I can't talk about right now. With Order 66, something special. So I'm going to be there for a little bit because we're going to be doing something that I don't want to give away right now. So
that's right.
But it's something special coming up here for everybody.
Gotta keep the secret
in the Star Wars community. So, and you guys are going to love it.
Yes, you will.
So, Zombie Tap, the Double Tap.
Yes.
Zombieland 2 Double Tap has Woody Harrelson.
Yep.
Abigail Breslin.
Yep.
I can't remember that other guy's name. He always draw it. You know his face.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, Emma Stone.
Everybody
Everybody knows who Emma Stone is. We're going to go ahead and talk about that a movie, Zombieland 2. So let me go ahead and let's go ahead and take a look at the trailer first of Zombieland 2, and then after the break, we'll go ahead and tell you what we thought about it.
Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I thought you were a...
You thought I was a zombie?
Yeah, of course, a zombie.
Oh my God, no, I don't even eat meat. I'm a vegetarian. Vegan, actually.
Sorry. Hi, I'm Columbus.
Madison. Hi. Oh my God, nice to meet you.
Oh, all right, we're hugging. So soon. Nice to meet you.
It's nice to touch a human.
Don't mind me.
Oh, hello. Can I just, if I can have my body? Hi, sorry, this is Tallahassee. This is Madison. Madison, Tallahassee.
Is this your dad?
Slightly older, better looking friend.
Nah, yeah.
You live here?
No, Paul Blart. I live in the freezer in Pinkberry. Mm-hmm. It keeps the zombies out, though it is awfully chilly.
It's time to nut up or shut up. Hey, Possum, eh?
Sorry, just you in that chair.
I think I would have made a damn fine president.
You would have brought a real dignity to the office.
You're welcome, America.
Welcome to Zombieland. Life is about more than just survival. We were a family. Dysfunctional, sure, but what family isn't?
Merry Christmas! What would you like, little girl?
I'd really like for you to stop calling me little girl.
Do you know what I would like?
I don't give a shit what you like.
It felt so good to be on the move again.
Whoa! Oh my God, I'm so sorry. Hi, I'm Columbus.
Madison.
This is Tallahassee.
Hey, Paul Blart. Is this your dad? Oh, whoopsie. I forgot the seatbelt rule.
Oh, so she knows the rules?
I told her just a few of them.
73. Are there more?
You're cute. I like it. My sister is gone. She picked up a boy. He's from Berkeley.
Berkeley.
You don't have weed, do you?
Do I look like the type of person that would have weed?
I'm sorry.
Boom! Yeah?
I have nothing against hippies. I just want to beat the shit out of them.
We're gonna go get her. We ride it, Dawn.
Start talking.
You first. Oh, my name's Tallahassee. Die, zombie! Light 'em up!
us!
Okay, is it me, or does he kind of remind you of...
I don't like you. At all.
I think you double parked. Or more perpendicular parked. Hope we don't get a ticket.
What is going on here?
What?
Hello, everyone.
Am I hallucinating?
And now here is an exclusive interview that I did for All for Sci-Fi with the cast of Zombieland.
Hi. Hello. How's it going?
Great, thank you. Now, what took you 10 years to do the sequel to Zombieland?
Well, I will say that we were all primed and ready.
He's so upset.
We were primed and ready, but the writers had to. Actually, they were using other writers. You know, frankly, they didn't want to pony up for Rhett and Paul, and finally they did, and they got it right.
What was it like the first day on set, coming back together, having a family reunion?
Yeah, it was. It was a little strange, only in that the first scene we did was not was probably the only scene in the script that had not entirely gelled yet, so we were kind of asked to improvise. It's just this little scene in the White House where we're all kind of coming together for the first time in the movie, and yeah, it was just kind of on the one hand it was great because we could improvise and kind of get back into our characters and get back into the dynamic, but on the other hand we were all trying to kind of figure out how the scene would ultimately work, right? And obviously it worked like gangbusters.
And then we had to hurry up and film it because Trump needed to get back into the Oval Office.
Right.
Yeah. It's amazing that
so
gave us so
in
much
my
time.
mind, that was so funny.
It was very funny.
And then shall we say that cool reception?
Listen, this video is going to have a long life, and people are going to be able to look back on this interview.
It was chilly.
Yeah.
So you want to talk about politics is what you want to do. Emma, what was it like coming back after 10 years?
It was so much fun. It was so great to see everybody again and to just kind of we were in Atlanta, which for me, I know a lot of people shoot movies in Atlanta all the time, but I hadn't since Zombieland. So it was actually kind of incredible because it was exactly 10 years, plus we were in Atlanta. It was just a real, you take stock of your life a little bit, you know?
Mm-hmm. Did you take stock?
A little bit. I was like, well, think about all the things that have happened since the last time we were here 10 years ago, and just a decade's a long time. It was kind of special.
You didn't take stock, Woody?
Yes.
No, I mean, I guess when we did the last one, it was the George Bush years, or how long ago has
Everything's
it been?
going to be political.
I don't know. It was a totally different era.
It wasn't. It was Obama. It was the beginning of 2009.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, neither of them remember.
Oh, you're
so
right.
that was
You're
my
absolutely right. No.
And obviously you've all grown up in the last 10 years?
He's not done yet.
Yeah.
In January, and we started in February.
They had just passed House Bill 139.
Just passed House Bill 139.
Come back to 2019, guys. Come back.
I think it's important for the viewing audience that we get the chronology right. So now we're, yes.
Do you have another question?
Sure, all of you have grown up in the last 10 years, but Abigail, you went from this kid to a full-fledged adult in the last 10 years. How has this worked for you?
I was surprised that people were so surprised that I was older because I was 12. I am 23 now. And for some reason, people were like, this makes no sense that she looks so much older than everybody else. And I'm like, yeah, well, I mean, people change.
Well, you're the one that really illuminated how much time it had been.
Exactly.
Because I guess people say with their kids, life flies by because you see them growing at that. It was for you to be 12 to 22 was really whoa.
Yeah.
Abby is a full-fledged, complete adult.
Yeah.
Except I had barely grown more than an inch.
Yeah, not height-wise, but mentally.
Yeah.
So who is more like their character?
I think we all, in some ways,
Or a little
it's
bit.
the nature of this kind of comedy that we kind of merged with the characters that were originally written, because they're kind of archetypical characters, and then we have our own personalities and sense of humor, and Ruben Fleischer directed the movie as a huge comedy fan, and he likes actors who improv. So on top of the great script and the characters they wrote, we kind of merged with the characters, and they became kind of us.
Do you get upset that you don't get to throw up much in a movie?
He's a stickler for how it looks.
How it looks.
I wasn't because it was looking a little too. Do you remember about that?
You were obsessed that it needed to have more pieces in it, and he just kept whispering. He kept leaning over me and just saying, more chunk, more chunkage.
The thought of it.
Yeah, it's
That's
just
really
even the
awful.
word chunk now, unaffiliated.
Right.
That's disgusting.
Just the flowing of chunkage coming out
Right.
was not quite right.
Yep.
So we had
This is what it
to
was.
increase the flow and the chunkage.
Yeah.
What's going on, Emma?
She really has a really big issue.
I really don't like it. I really don't like vomit. It's like I don't like the description of it.
Yeah.
I don't
like
it.
the word chunky.
I have
at
I'm
all.
a little bit edamophobic.
I mean, it's not like it's real vomit,
Hey, but it makes you think of real vomit, doesn't it?
And then I feel like you would
When
correlate
you-
And
whatever
she
you're
was so
throwing up.
nauseous from the drinking of it.
What
that,
was
like,
it?
It was then it really
Oh,
made me
she
think that
was.
she hated it was orange juice mixed with coffee mixed with
Yogurt and yogurt.
don't even. It was awful.
So who is most likely to get hurt? Because there's a lot of jumping, running, guns, and...
Me. I mean I always hurt myself somehow.
You do hurt yourself.
I do hurt myself a lot.
What'd you do today? Anything that hurt yourself?
Nothing yet, but let's see what happens.
Yes, but you're unintentionally getting hurt, whereas Woody puts himself in dangerous situations
Yeah,
on
when
purpose.
he's like a crash pad,
Yeah.
go!
Yeah.
Oh my, yeah, I forgot about that. He did that
There's like a
like 4
pad 20
times.
feet down, and he was like,
that
"Oh, that'd
was
be fun to jump in."
And
of
he
course,
just does it.
100 people run over to say don't, and he.
And you were
And
shocked that
you
it
know what?
hurt.
But you look at those pads, and they look like they're just gonna go, like just cushioning.
And then you do
and then
it.
You hit it, and it's like.
So, do we get another Zombieland in 10 years, or what are we going to get?
I
We'll have to
personally,
see.
I could go sooner.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I don't know. I can't
Open
speak
for it.
for you.
So, who do you want to be in the next Zombieland? Come on, let's go ahead and cast it.
The next Zombieland, I'd like to cast the 4 of us.
Yeah.
That's a good start. That's a good start, but how about some newcomers?
Oh, newcomers.
Yeah.
What about Will Ferrell?
Sure, but is he a zombie or one of you?
I think he could start as one of us and become a zombie.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa!
Already written
Just
the
real
third one.
movie.
And I don't think you have a problem throwing up. I think you'd kind of get into it.
You'll be fine.
And why are we so obsessed with zombies? You guys kind of started it off, kind of this zombie stance.
Good. That's
Thank you,
historical.
yeah.
I think, I think because we see where the world's heading.
Again, here comes your gloom.
4 specifically.
Doom and gloom, but,
You're not hopeful?
It's turning into zombies. You
Well, I mean, they've overrun D.C. already, certainly the White House. So there's a lot of zombies out there already. It's only a matter of time. Are we still rolling?
Yeah.
Next question.
I've never been chased more by anybody in my life than zombies, which is really good for my self-esteem and my ego.
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
That's what you
because I'm
like.
like, I know you want to kill me, but you're still kind of obsessed with me.
Really? I wanted to take the time to thank Woody Harrelson, Abigail Breslin, and Emma Stone, and Jesse Eisenberg. Wow, that was a lot of fun interviewing the cast of Zombieland 2 Double Tap. Now let's get back to our regular programming. And let's go ahead and talk about Zombieland 2. The rest of the cast, of course, is Rosario Dawson and Luke Wilson has a great part in it. And there's some little fun things at the end of the movie with Bill Murray and Dan Aykroyd, actually, which are pretty cool. So Zombieland 2. Hey, you know what, Captain Rickster?
Yep.
I can't say it's better than the original, but it's close.
Yeah, it's definitely close. But it was actually funny. I enjoyed it. I was
Yes.
sitting there.
I mean, I have not, and recently there's been a lot of movies I didn't really care too much for, or just are not my type of movies. I just don't like I don't want to sit and listen to 2 hours promoting mental illness like Joker.
That's definitely true.
And then there's a lot of the sci-fi movies this year were kind of snore fest, like, Ad Astra was kind of boring.
Definitely.
And what was the other one? Lucy in the Sky was boring. But Zombieland, I like it. I like the movie, and not just because it had that AC/DC song in it in the
Well, that's
trailer,
true.
but that was cool.
It's not bad for a sci-fi, a little sci-fi horror movie. I mean, there wasn't much horror in it, but I mean, it was kind of cool. I mean, the music was great. The casting was actually good.
Yeah, well, the newer cast was good. Yeah,
the script was written well. The photography was great.
Yeah,
on that. I mean, what more can you expect from a nice movie like that?
It was fun.
It was original.
And here you go too. It was original. Even though it was a sequel, it had some more original elements in it.
That's definitely true.
And so in this, and we're talking about the movie Zombieland 2. So there's going to be some spoilers, when we're discussing it. So don't get offended, everybody out there.
That's true.
Back in the day when we used to watch movie reviews, they talked about the movie, and we're going to do that too.
Mm-hmm.
But it starts off with them talking about, they have all these new names for the zombies, like if you're a Homer zombie, you're kind of dumb, like Homer Simpson.
Yeah.
If you're, Hawking, that means you're intelligent. You're a zombie that's intelligent.
Yeah,
which is kind of cool.
A little bit of intelligence now.
And they have this newer zombie that's like, it's hard to kill, so they're calling it the T800 for like Terminator.
Right. And there was another one besides that one. It was even more superior than the rest of them.
That's the one we're talking about. The T800.
The one was quiet. The ninja.
Oh, the ninja one. Yeah. Then there was a ninja one.
There's
yeah,
a ninja one,
I forgot that one.
Quiet. All you hear is your screams.
Yeah, all you hear is when you're screaming. Yeah, the ninja zombie.
That's right.
So that was cool. I mean, and then so they're talking about how they survived and they categorized all these zombies, and they're staying at the White House, the freaking White House.
Oh, I know. Yeah,
that was cool.
Yes, it was.
And how they're they were messing with all the other stuff, and then Jesse Eisenberg's character kind of who wouldn't fall in love with Emma Stone? And
I know.
He kind of proposes to her, and that freaks her out. So the sister and her take off.
Yep.
And then the sister really just wants a boyfriend because she's not a little kid anymore.
And the old man didn't want her. He thought she was a little kid still.
Well, that was like a dad. He was like a dad figure to her, so of course
True.
not. So so he was off limits. She was off limits to him anyway. But it just and then so they leave, and then the girlfriend comes back, and then they end up running into this ditzy blonde that somehow survived, and in the mall in the Pinkberry in the freezer section.
Yeah, I know, huh?
And that part was played well by that new actress too, Zoe Deutsch, I think is her name. Yeah,
that's what her name was.
Yeah, she did great, and her character. And then they went to this place where, and finally the little girl who was played by Abigail Breslin, she ends up finally getting a boyfriend who's this hippie guy, and he doesn't believe in killing the zombies, so they run off together and to this Babylon where it's a gun-free zone, and they're trying to find to save her because all the bad stuff's happening, and that's when Rosario Dawson comes in because they go to Graceland and she's there. This movie, it went somewhere. It had a storyline.
Definitely has a storyline.
It had great comedic moments, and even when they brought Luke Wilson in, and a guy that looked like they were like carbon copies of Luke Wilson, and the other guy was carbon copies of Woody Harrelson and Eisenberg's character. It's a good movie, man. I could go on for the next, there wasn't a taco zombie in it. Like we won in Emperor Palpatine.
That's right.
You're funny, Steven. Stephen Green said, was there a taco zombie on Facebook?
No, not yet.
But it was just a good movie. I mean, it was just a kick-butt movie. It was a fun-filled time, and the effects were good. Everything was good about it. Of course, the music was good. You know that.
Definitely, the music was good.
Because they had all the old music in there, so we could all appreciate all the stuff, the music from the 70s and 80s.
Yep.
And wow, Zombieland 2 Double Tap.
Yep.
I just like saying that out loud.
Definitely has some comedy in it too.
So at All for Sci-Fi, we have a rating scale that goes 0 to 5. If it's 3 or below, you don't have to go. Here, Zombieland 2 Double Tap, I'm going to give it, 4.25 stars.
Right.
I'm going to give it over 4 stars. I can't give it 4.5 or 5.
I agree with you on that one.
Yeah, but it's better than a 4. It's something I think everybody would have a great time. It's a great Halloween movie. So with Halloween coming up, everybody needs to go see it. 4.25 stars.
That's right.
That's not the highest rating I've given this year. Well, there's one movie that got a 5. It's only one.
The Avengers Endgame.
That's the only movie that got a 5-star. I'm wondering if Rise of Skywalker is going to get 5 stars at the end of the year. We'll see.
We'll see.
And but Double Tap, Zombieland definitely is way up there. It has one of the highest ratings that I've given this year, and it deserves it.
Yes, it did. It really did deserve that one, yes.
Yes. And so here's to hoping that the rest of the year pans out well. Although, Captain Rickster, I heard some weird things about some things that kind of upset me about Terminator Dark Fate.
Really?
I heard it's not very good.
Oh.
And I'm hoping that that's not true. I'm going to keep an open mind.
We have to keep an open mind on this one, yes.
I love what I've seen so far. And by the way, Terminator Dark Fate is our movie that we're going to review next week because it opens next week. So it's going to start off our November. But I've heard a couple people say some bad things about it.
Well, how would they see it already? It hasn't even been released yet for an early review even.
There's been people that could see those movies. They have early previews of that.
Well, I know. I haven't heard nothing about them yet. Usually they say they'll say what cities are going to be playing a preview of it before it comes out on normal regular screen.
I have heard that it's about as good as the other Terminators. It's bringing James Cameron back and Linda Hamilton. The word on the street is it's about the same as the other Terminators. And the other Terminators, they weren't as good as the ones with James Cameron, of course. They weren't as good as the first Terminator and Terminator 2. Since James Cameron left, I don't think that they've been up to par.
No, they weren't.
And that's why I'm excited about seeing this next Terminator, because James Cameron's producing it.
Yes.
But I've just heard some things like it's slow. I've heard it's slow, and that almost all the action that's in the movie we've already seen. Just in a trailer, there's almost no action in it. That's
really?
What I've heard.
Really?
And if that's true, that's not a good sign. That's the bad news I've heard about
that's
it.
That's definitely true, yes.
But again, I'm going to keep an open mind. I hope that that's not true, because the guy directing it, Miller, he did what's that movie that they had a lot of them at LA Comic-Con?
Deadpool, yeah.
He's really good. This director is a really good director, and he's known for his action sequences. This director.
He is, yes.
So for now, I'm not going to believe it until I see the movie. But that's for next week.
Yes.
But this week, everybody, go check out
Zombieland
2. And if you haven't seen The Rise of Skywalker, go watch that trailer. Captain Rickster and I did our own reaction video. It's he and I just watching The Rise of Skywalker. If you haven't seen that, go to our YouTube page. It's on our YouTube page, and our YouTube page is at All for Sci-Fi, one word. Find our Star Wars Rise of Skywalker reaction video, and then you can see Captain Rickster and I watching the trailer for the first time together and our reaction to it. I encourage everybody to also subscribe to us on YouTube, because a lot of stuff that we're going to be doing in the future when we go live at events, that's all going to be on YouTube more than Facebook.
That's definitely
I love Facebook, but we're going to be here too, but we have a lot of content coming out, including other videos that I've been working hard on. I have 2 videos for LA Comic Con that are coming that I'm going to be releasing soon. One of them is just cosplay. It's just one video with all the great cosplayers that are there.
Oh yeah, there was a lot of great ones.
There was a
out
lot,
there.
yeah. And then I have another video that's going to have our interviews. All the interviews we did, it's going to be on one video.
Oh, that's good.
So I encourage everybody to go to YouTube, subscribe to All for Sci-Fi, hit the notification bell so you know when we go live. But we're going to be adding just tons of content there. With that's it basically for this show. We went over Rise of Skywalker, how wonderful that is, and we hope it went over a little bit of the new Black series that came out with Obi-Wan Clone Commander. This is a new Black series plus the new Dio. I decided which one to get, and we're going to have lots of stuff there, so I encourage everybody to watch it. But we'll be back next week for Terminator Dark Fate. And I encourage everybody to come back next week. We've enjoyed you watching our show. If you guys want to have any suggestions of TV shows or anything sci-fi you want us to review, please put it in the comments below this video. Also, you could go to our official website, which is allforscifi.com, and click our contact page and drop us a note there. Tell us things you want us to do. Tell us if you hate us. Tell us whatever. Hopefully you don't, but you could say anything there. It's a sounding board for you guys to communicate with us. Also on the comments on this video, and also on our website too. It's really a great place to read reviews. It's a great place to watch trailers, because we put anytime a new trailer comes out, we put the new trailers up there, and we have exclusive stuff on our website. So make sure you go there. Anyway, everybody, it's been a pleasure. Remember, this next week, be nice to each other, treat each other with kindness. As our parents told us all when we were growing up, I'm sure most of us, hopefully you had great parents and they told you the same thing my father told me, which was, if you don't have something nice to say, don't say it at all.
That's definitely true. Be
safe, take care, God bless, have a great week. I'm Eric Walker.
I'm Captain Rickser. Have a good weekend, everybody.
Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Bye-bye. All the music on today's episode was composed and written by Eric Walker. To learn more about Eric's music, please visit ericwalkermusic.com.